Welcome to Trapper Rod's Outdoor Pursuits. We're going to head back out on that line today and we're going to check that double dam brake beaver set. We're going to use what I call a beaver stick. I use these all the time when I'm on a beaver trap line. They're pretty handy for finding drowned wires and drowned cables. They're handy for finding those big traps in the bed. Like say if you got it suspected you got the trap in there but maybe covered up with mud, you can kind of probe that mud, and when you hear it click against metal, you know you found it. I've used it to get myself up out of creek banks, clear little bits of brush, and really handy tool. It makes beaver trapping a whole lot safer for me. It's about 5 feet tall. Use it as a walking stick, and so we're going to go out on the trap line. We're going to use this beaver stick. We're going to reset some traps, and we're going to see what we got. All right, we're out at the beaver pond. And we already found one snap trap. And that happens sometimes when those beavers will go down and they'll get their mud and they'll push around. But we got one repaired dam and we've got one that was partially repaired. So we're going to open up our dam brakes again so we can hear that water gurgling. I'm sure you can hear that now. All right, Noah, so we got one swing and a miss. Looks like they got a stick in there. And then we got this wire. And something feels like it might be heavy at the end of this wire. That's why I always like these beaver sticks. I usually just make them out of a oak or a hickory, or sometimes I'll just pick up a chewed stick, but I put a hook on there. That way you can reach down and you can feel your traps, but you can also reach down and pick up your ground wire without having to dig around too much. Well, that's that grounder. Is this one still in the bed too? Nope, that one's still in the bed too. So swing and a miss on both traps. So get this running again. And we're going to reset these traps. Now, Now, the trick to beaver trapping is a beaver will swim along until his breast hits the water. He tucks his two front legs under and he'll swim along until his front hits land, and then he'll knock his back feet down. And they'll hit they'll hit their breast in about 4 inches of water. So what you want to do is you want to kind of have from your elbow and put that at the 4 inches underwater. Obviously, if I had gloves on, I could do that. But you put your elbow in 4 inches of water, and wherever your hand touches the bottom, that's where you want to set your trap. So if it's a really shallow bank, it'll be out there right here. But if it's a really steep bank like this, that trap's going to be a lot closer. So as you can see, this is a pretty deep little set. So, and another thing I like about this thing is you can handle these big traps, which are pretty dangerous. With the beaver stick, you don't have to worry about getting your hands in them. So, we're going to reset this. We're going to set our night latch on our CDR 7.5. You ought to be able to maybe hear it click over the, hey buddy, how you doing? There. Now that's clicked in. Now, although it's not the same as coyote trapping, you definitely want to bed that trap down in there and give it a little twist. Now, throw our weight back out. Now, we got to set this trap. All right. Could you hand me those 2 little tongs there? Thank you. Get both of them, Noah. There you go, buddy. All right. With these big traps, I like to have a trap setter. I can't remember the name of this trap setter, but I'll try to find it and put it in the description. It's terribly handy and has a safety on it. You roll those down like that, then you can put your safety on, and you can handle that big old trap without having to worry about getting pinched. And I have been pinched by them, and it is no fun. Take the safety off. About there, right about here. That trap set. Get the dog straightened up. There. Now, set that back down in there. Get our trap fairly level in that dish. Set it in there. Now we're ready to reset. Come back tomorrow. Check for any activity here, and hopefully we'll have a beaver. Well, thanks for coming by Trapper Rod's Outdoor Pursuits. God bless.